What's up, everybody? This is D from Brooklyn coming to you with a video that should have came out at least 2 weeks ago because I had some problems with my phone, took some footage and actually lost the footage and had to do it all over again. So sometimes things like that happen, but I had to come back to you with some updates on what I've been doing on a product, what I've been doing with a product that I just stumbled across. Well, you know about CoralView, you know about the Control 4. What you probably didn't know is that CoralView added an automatic feeder to their lineup of products, and I'm going to take you in for a closer look. So let's get into it, baby. So at first glimpse, you may be like, well, what do I need a auto feeder from CoralView for when I already have an auto feeder? Yo, that's what I thought. But guess what? Big difference between this automatic feeder and when I just stumbled across it on the CoralView website and they were like, oh, auto feeder is coming really soon. I says I'm pre-ordering that, and I'm going to tell you why. This one connects directly to your Control 4. And you can connect it via a USB cable, USB power, no more batteries, baby. You don't have to worry about batteries when you go on vacation. You don't have to worry about like those AAAs and AA's running out and your fish are holding up protest signs because you didn't leave anybody any instructions on how to feed them, anything like that. No batteries, baby. This is a Wi-Fi based automatic feeder that works with your Control 2, Control 4 product, Wi-Fi. You can either plug it in with a regular plug that it comes with or use the USB cable directly. And you can set it up with all of these different varieties of dry foods, pellets, flakes, sinking wafers, you name it. You can set it up now with your control device. The Hydros has come another step into 2021, and they're throwing that knockout punch with the automatic feeder. So you see, it definitely requires the Control 2 or the Control 4 to work. I always have to give a shout out to them if I can focus on the packaging, because the packaging is very intuitive. They always have the breakdown of the device. Save all the printing and saving instructions manuals, because we hobbyists never read the instructions anyway. And they always have the breakdown of everything. And as you can see right here, let me focus. Here is your USB. Of course, it's not that short. They give you a nice length of USB cable. I think mine is, I have to say mine is at least 10 feet if I'm not mistaken, but a good length of USB cable. Or you can use your own USB cable. It's not a super crazy complicated. It's not one of them USB-C or regular. It's a regular USB cable. Or you can use the adapter like you do for your cell phone, plug it in, and this is never gonna give you the worry of the batteries running out. Another thing that I'm going to show you is the mounting options. It's easy to show you on the box without jumbling all the hardware around, because you got it on the box. And this is one of the reasons why, if you own a store or something like that and you're putting things like this on your shelf, people pick it up, half of their questions are answered because everything is on the box. So here's your mounting. It comes with a two-phase tape type of mount, so you can mount it directly to your glass if you don't have, like if you got a rimless or you got a corner like one of those crazy Euro brace tanks, you can actually attach it to the Euro brace sideways, so you don't have to worry about attaching it to corners. Or you can attach it with the clamps that they provide, and the clamps give you a variety of rimmed or rimless tank setup. So I was really happy about that, because I do have multiple tanks, as you can see. And not only am I going to use my Control 4 to manage my saltwater tank, but as you guys know, if you are followers, is I have one of the power units monitoring the freshwater tank. So I'm monitoring a freshwater and a saltwater system with the same controller. That's right, one control. So without going into a commercial about the Control 4, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to skip the whole pulling it out the box, because guess what? You know what it looks like? It's in the box. It's on the box. I'm going to tell you that I hooked this baby up It is beautiful. This may not be its final resting place, but I wanted it somewhere right out front so I can see how much I was feeding my fish and to make sure that it was working, yada, yada, yada. And at first glimpse, it is the same footprint of your regular auto feeder. I'm trying to do this with one hand. And here is your dispensing unit. Same size. I'll tell you from experience, if you have another auto feeder, you can get this one fits the same cup. I tried the cup from my other auto feeder and it fit right on the control for on the Hydros auto feeder. So that was a beautiful thing. Also, good amount of food fits in here. I've been using this for the past 2 weeks, so yeah, sorry that I did not make that video sooner. Once again, camera problems. I closed off the feeder. I'm gonna show you this is pretty secure. It's not that cheap plastic. Gives you a lot of adjustability here, really small, or you can go big. So if you got small fish, like in this tank, I have all my special nano species and some things I bred myself. Has small holes there for little fish. And you have big opening for big fish. And it doesn't just slide back and forth. It looks like it because I'm squeezing with my thumb, but it is really durable. You have to push this down, and once you set it, you can set it and forget it. And really nice. Keeps the food nice and dry. I'm going to slip that back on here. I'm going to show you how I have it wired. And this is temporary, but this is the USB cable. So you can see you don't have any wires hanging. I just took some clear tape, taped the cable along the rim of the tank, and you no longer see cable. And it is running to the Hydros control unit right here via the USB cable. USB. I had it plugged in here, and I said, you know what? I can save one of my plugs. Here's a good quality USB adapter, but I can save one of my plugs and just use the USB because the Hydros has 4. So I'm using one for my camera, but I'm just leaving this plug here so that I remember that I have it. I don't want to sit it down and lose or something. But yeah, you don't see any wire from there. Nice and neat. Trying to keep things clean in 2021. You don't even see where the wire comes out of the tank because I hid it in all the plants. And it is Wi-Fi controllable. So basically, there is an auto feed. There is a manual button, just so to show you how it works. Is a manual feed. I have it closed. Din time. These guys are going to town. I'm going to close it because I'm cut down on their feeding because I'm going to change in a few tanks as summer's coming. I'm going to change a few fish from this tank. But quiet. You can set it on how many rotations you wanted to do. If you want 2 rotations, 3 rotations, 1 rotation, you can do it all via the Control 4 app, the Hydros Control app. So you can set what time it feeds, how many times it feeds, and you can do a manual feeding directly from your phone. So if you're on vacation and you're like me, I got multiple tanks, I have my camera here, I can actually rotate the camera to look at whatever tank I want to look at and push the feed. I'm going to add another one of these for the tanks over there. I can push the feed button and actually see the unit feeding. So this is the way of the future, people. Controllers and auto feeders that are simple, nothing complicated like a regular feeder. I'm not worried about it falling off. These clamps are super good. You can see I have this here. I'm not sure if I'm going to attach to the glass. It's just easy here because I can just see it, pull it out, do whatever I want to do, position it. So if I have to move the plants or do some plant trimming, which I obviously have to do, I got a ton of plants growing up here. The feeder is really, really convenient. You can actually rotate it to the left and right a little bit. There's a little play in there. But yeah, now I would show you how to set it up. I'm going to tell you how to set it up because I can't possibly do a better demonstration on setting it up as you're going to do by going to the Hydros, the Coral View website. Because when you open this box, you're going to see the barcode. You're going to see instructions on how to set it up. And they're really simple. The most important thing, and if you're like me, a dummy, sometimes you can overlook the most simple. I'm trying to do this with one hand. But when you open the box, all your instructions are in here, including this right here, with step 1. Scan the barcode, goes through all the instructions, takes you right to the website where they definitely run through the complete step-by-step. The first thing that I'll tell you, because I didn't know, because I was rushing through and so excited to get it set up, you have to make sure that one of the power ports, whether it is one of the Wi-Fi outlets or actually all the Wi-Fi outlets or the outlet that you're going to use, have to be powered all the time. You have to make sure that it is all the time powered up outlet. So first thing you want to do is activate all your USB outlets, or make sure one of your outlets that's going to be dedicated for the feeder are on full time, because you're not powering the outlet on and off. The Wi-Fi is going to control the feeder on and off. So that brings me to my second step. The second step is going to be setting up the Wi-Fi feeder to be recognized by your Control 2 or Control 4. So once you get past those steps, you're going to be very, very happy with this. And I'll tell you, I was very, very happy. Not only is it a good product, and I'm not getting paid to say this, I bought this device, pre-ordered it. So I ain't getting nothing free. You know how D is. If I got it free, I tell you I got it free. I paid for this baby first day out. This thing has a 1-year warranty. Dude, who has a 1-year warranty on a feeder? It's warranted. Even if you got 3 months, you're in the clear. Who gives you a 3-month warranty on anything? So one of the beautiful things is that they stand behind the product. I appreciated it. I did run into the hiccup of setting it up, because the dumb me didn't realize that it was Wi-Fi. I was still under the assumption that you had to turn it off, turn on the outlet, yada, yada, yada. It is so simple. I don't even think about it no more. I set it up 2.5 or 3 weeks ago, and this thing has been feeding my fish. You can see they're nano. I don't even know how nano they are, because they're fat like houses. They're so used to getting fed. The other thing, oh, look at that. They're so used to getting fed in this one spot that I don't have to worry about food being all over the place. They come to this one spot, and that's the beauty of having a feeder. You set it up where you want to go, and the fish will actually get trained to respond to that area. So power it up. You want to impress your friends at work? Turn on your phone, get a camera to view your tank, and then push the feed button on your phone and watch you feed your fish from work from miles and miles away. It is awesome, really fun, and I advise you to do it, because I'm a big old kid. So this is D. I just wanted to bring that to you. Apologize, it took a long time. It should have been out 2.5 weeks ago, but experiencing technical difficulties beyond our controls. Please stand by, and that's what I had to do, stand by. So this is D signing out. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you got questions, I try my best to answer them. You might want to also check out the Coral View forum, because there's a lot of good reference information and help. I always look for help on the forum whenever, or tips on how to do things better and quicker and easier and faster. And if it wasn't for the forum, I would not have known that this feeder was coming out. So thank you, forum. This is D. Love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out. I love this thing.